So it was the touch, right? So she did visual, verbal, touch, because that's the order in which we like to process our data, to get our data. So what did you notice about the normal aging scenario? What are some of the things that happened? What did you notice? What did she do? What did she struggle with? Recalling words. Yep, so it was difficult for her to recall some of those words. What else did you notice?
It took her longer to retrieve that.
So it was slower. It was slower processing time. Yep. What about when they talked about that store? The new Macy's store. What did that immediately trigger her to?
She was like the old JC.
The old JCPenney. So those new memories are what are triggered by your old memories, right? So why do you think there's so much misunderstanding about normal aging? Why don't we know these things?
Nobody talks about it.
We don't talk about it, do we? How many of you knew that before we came in the room that all these things are expected? Or our processing time slows down? You didn't know? No? Any other reasons why you think there might be misunderstandings about that?
Education.
Education. And sometimes I think even the focus on the opposite, we focus, at least in our world, so much more on dementia that we kind of start to assume that it's that, right? And not normal. So how has learning these things affected the way you think about aging?
It makes me look at myself, some of the things that I've been going through at my age. I'm thinking, because I deal with it personally, I can't talk to anybody about it. So it makes me think some of the things that I'm doing myself is a little more normal than what you're doing, jumping to the conclusions that you have Alzheimer's or dementia.
So it normalized it for you, right?
It did, because I'm real concerned about that, major big time.
Yeah. So a sense of this is normal, right? How else has it affected your thinking?
Helps me understand the residents I'm around more.
Helps you understand the
a
residents
whole lot
more,
more.
right? Because not everyone here has dementia. Some people are just aging normally, right?
Mhm.
So should we expect them to be as quick as they always were? Or as
No.
quick as we are?
No.
Even if they don't have dementia, right? It's gonna take some time for them to respond. So think about something you can do differently. What is something that you will now do differently? Actually, we'll go around the room. What is something that you will now do differently when working with our residents? Just understanding more about what normal aging is.
Take more time with them.
You're gonna take your time. What would you do different?
I don't know. Run away.
Run away is not the answer. Donna, what's something you'll do different?
I'm gonna be a lot more, even more observant and a lot more, taking more time.
Okay, so pay more
Because I
attention.
can, yes.
More observant.
What about you, Mackenzie? Taking your time. What's something for you?
No, that's
Well, you have the ability, if somebody's concerned they're getting dementia or a family member, you can tell them this is part of the, now that you're educated, this is part of the normal aging process. It may be, that's normal.
Right, so when working with family members, we can help them kind of understand, why does it take mom 10 minutes to get out of the chair? Well, we anticipate that that's gonna change a little bit, right? What's something you can do different?
Probably use more touch, and patience and understanding.
So patience, understanding, spending a little more time getting connected physically with someone.
I would say more patient.
Patience. And I think empathy is huge. Understanding, when you're in a hurry and you're trying to get stuff done, that agenda, right? Just showing them what your agenda is. Then maybe we need to hide that a little bit better. And we need to spend a little bit more time being patient and understanding of what that person's going through. Right. There should be a pause button. to look like a pause button.